What's up, Straw Stacker, Catherine? What's up, Sam? Good to see you. Welcome, Simulation Talk 159. Today it's probably going to be a super short one just because it's super late. Just want to pop in and say hi, see who's around. What's up, Anna? Good to see you. What's up, DJ? Thank you, baby Curie. Well, always enjoy comments from X and Twitch. How are you? Caleb's Daddy-O. I will never be able to pronounce it. Tony Dognat, blessed high fleef. I can't. At this hour, my brain is done as far as reading. What's up, Ebony? Good to see you. Why are you awake so early or so late? How are you, Nash Vegas? Caleb. Oh my God, thank you. Caleb S. Daddy-O. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, what kind of art were you making? Can you share it on Discord? Cookies, Ross. 5 a.m. for Iraq. Oh yeah, I guess East Coast. 2 a.m. Oh, I guess we're on the same time zone. Okay, welcome to Simulation Talk 159. Again, today is probably going to be a super short one. I'm pretty tired from the day, but I just wanted to pop in and say hello. 1 second. Pretty light over here. Do I need to trip? Unfortunately, at the moment, as far as we know, that's the only way to see it. What's up, grateful human? Good to have you with us, brother. What's up, Igor? Yeah, please send me a picture. 4 p.m. for Maverick Star. Remind me, you're in Australia, New Zealand? Where are you? Okay. So let's see what we can tackle in the short time that we're going to stream today. First of all, to all the people that are newcomers. Oh, India. Cool. This channel mostly revolves around the simulation hypothesis. My name is Danny, and I'm claiming to have found proof that we're in a simulation. And we're here almost every single day discussing this, as well as discussions about science in general, religion, spirituality, philosophy, many other things. Do I believe that other colors can be different codes? The code seems to be the same, but there are extra added content on different frequencies. So it is interesting. Good question. I'm watching a Vipassana video to try and prepare myself. I'm not going to lie. I'm nervous. It sounds tough and strict on self. I wouldn't make it into something like that. I would actually recommend against watching too many videos, just because the mind will play tricks on you, and it will basically, the illusion is that you have to do all 10 days at once. You got to take them one day at a time, and believe me, Vipassana is really good at making you focus on the moment, so you'll definitely be able to do it because you're taking one moment at a time. And it's easier to focus on that. So I would actually highly recommend to not watch too many things, unless it creates more interest. But don't watch any of the stuff that you're going to be watching there. Looking tired. Everything going. I mean, yeah, going fine. It's just 2 a.m. and I've been working all day, so I'm a little tired. It's normal. Where am I? I am in SoCal. Where are you? What's up, Hyperexile? Hyperexile. How are you? Lion of Judah. What's up, David? Tacoma. Cool. Bongo Bnogus. What's up, Kozamoza? Just trying to get a feel of what to expect. Yeah, I can understand. Are you watching like meditation sessions or are you watching just like a documentary about it? Saturday's going to be exciting if the actual footage is released on News Station. Is that like UFO stuff? Do you have any idea if higher beings are timeless or mortal? Some mortal, some timeless, or timely in a different way that we are familiar with. Docs and experiences. I wouldn't. That's a bad idea, Sofa King. I'm telling you right away. If you're reading other people's accounts, it will taint your own. The whole point is just go in, just focus on yourself, go inwards, and focus on what you're being told. Go there as if you're going to a hospital, spiritual hospital, where they're going to take care of you. Just listen carefully to what you need to do next, and you're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to have a blast. Just focus on the moments. Take it as a journey. It's going to be good food, good company, even though you can't talk to anybody. And just focus on the practice. Believe me, you will do just fine. Koza Moza is saying, thank you for sharing the world. Thank you for Land Down Under. Aussie, 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 Aussie. You got it, Koza. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being just noticeable, 10 being where I can't even reach the laser, where do most people need to be to see it? You mean with the molecule? I think in the beginning you need to be at about 7, but later you can be on 1 and you'll see it. So I guess they're saying that the disclosure is in what, on Saturday? How are you, Tatya? What is better to do while meditating? To ignore your thoughts and focus on the black, or think positively? Think positively would not be a meditation, because you would be trying to guide your thoughts. And ignoring your thoughts is actually also not recommended because you're resisting something. The point of most meditations is to either focus on a particular object of attention, so it can be anything, it can be breath, it can be mental objects that arise. You can try and invoke a mantra or an image, but these meditations are usually content ridden and they are a little different. Pure meditation would be just accepting what is, and we talked about Vipassana here and a few other meditations, but definitely do not resist thoughts. Allow them to arise as they are. You can notice thoughts, that's different, and then you can just move on. But usually it helps to have an object of attention. So breath is a really good one. Pay attention to your breath as it's coming through your nose. It's a really good practice. It's called Anapana. There you go. Have I ever tried to decode? And well, people tried. I don't think it's doable. Not at the moment, at least. There's just too much information all at once. Sofa King is saying, as he's preparing for Vipassana, he's saying, I learned that I need to find a position I can sit in for an hour comfortably as can be. That's actually a really good one to tackle, to be honest. I think they can put a little bit more emphasis on that one because people struggle with that in the beginning. My personal recommendation for you as a beginner, just don't be a smartass. Just go and grab one of those stools. They have these stools at the entrance where you put your knees under. So you sit with your butt on it, and then you fold your knees like that under. It's the most comfortable thing you can do as a beginner, and you can shift obviously. Or I would recommend to buy your own. There's these meditation pillows that also has a back support. They're allowed, and it really helps because then you would sit like that, and you can put like a couple of cushions. If you cushion yourself up, really, but eventually you'll see that depending on the day, depending on the time, the position that is comfortable to you changes all the time. It's part of the practice to kind of work with the body and allow it to be what it wants to do in that moment. But yeah, I think they can't really afford that because there's not enough time. But I think they should have some courses as to like how find the right position. I just think that it is very complicated because there's so many different ways your body wants to be in, and constantly your body complains about being in exactly the position that it's in. So yeah, I would say the stool is your best bet, and buying the thing that is on the thing that has the back support with a nice cushion under, and then you're going to add cushions on top of that, and make sure that you put cushions under your knees, because that way you don't have to sit flat if you can't, because that's the thing that creates the most tension on your back. If you sit this way, right? So, for example, right now my flexibility is not the best, but if you sit this way and you don't if you're not completely flat, there's a gap here, and that creates a lot of tension. But if you rest your knees on something, then it's much easier on your back. If you're very flexible and you can put your legs, your knees flat on the ground, that's a different story. Why not laying down? Because it is not allowed. You will fall asleep. T. McKenna. Terrence, is that you? Would an irregular rock wall provide a suitable surface to view the code? Should. It's just the code is not really appearing in the way of like when you see it, you realize it's not appearing in the same way of like made out of the material. It's almost like it's in the space itself, and then the material just provides a surface to bounce it off of. So it's clear to you that you're not really looking even into the material, just provides a way to bounce the light back. But it's not even in the material, like it's just in space itself. So it doesn't really matter the surface, as long as it's not too reflective, because it's going to return too much light, and then it will just blind you or drown the sound, one of those. I've been trying to mulch Giuliotto, although I'm pretty seasoned when it comes to the mushrooms. Just did a large doe the other night, every now and then during a trip. See symbols. Yeah, it's very common. Plain white wall is probably the best. I have a broken back, though. Sitting up is a bit hard for me. So if you have a disability, you can always tell them that, if it's a real disability, and they will allow you to use a chair. But even with the chair, you'll see like you still have to cushion it, and it will still your body will still complain after an hour. It's just the practice is really to calm your mind, so you're okay with whatever the position is. In the beginning, in the first couple of days, it's a little bit of might be a little bit of a struggle, but don't worry. The most comfortable one, I think the most balanced one, is the little stool that they have. Make sure you grab a stool. And you can tell them in advance that, look, I'm going to really try, but like I have actual back problems. Rest assured that everybody are telling you that in the beginning. But if it is a real disability, don't lie to them, obviously. But if it's a real disability, you should let them know. They will help you. Maybe they will allow you to sit next to the wall or something. Danny, when you started meditating, did you felt sensation in the middle of your forehead, like not pain but intense? Because since I started meditating, silencing my thoughts, I'm feeling that. So the question to you, Maverick Star, is, because you've heard me speak a lot about different kinds of meditations, what kind of meditation are you doing? It really matters, because the focus of what you're doing will also move the energy in a particular way. Welcome, Evil Icon. You feel what? The pain in the middle of the forehead? And you, I don't have a disability, just a very busy person, and it's going to be rough to sit still. You're talking about you? So the whole point of Vipassana, at least, is to really allow whatever happens without judging it and without analyzing it. So the practice is actually to not care what the sensation is, but not to not care in a negative way, to not care in just a disassociated way. So whatever it is, it's just what it is. And then analyzing it is the thing that adds the suffering, actually. So if it's extremely pleasant, the mind tends to attach to it and it wants more of that. So the point is to try and just allow it to happen without attaching to the feeling, whatever it is, even if it's very pleasant. And the same goes for pain, and the same goes for just undefined sensations. The answer from a Vipassana standpoint is that it doesn't matter. It makes no difference what it is. Your job is to just pay attention and to allow it to unfold, and then just let it arise and move away, arise and fall away. That's the whole point. And intensity is a lot of energy is moving, but the reason for it does not matter in Vipassana whatsoever. In fact, the reasons are the problem. Thinking about the reasons is the problem. Jesus loves me. Thank you. I love Jesus back. Hyperexile started meditation yesterday. That's amazing. Do I meditate? Yes. The feeling I get in the middle of my forehead is like a soft pulsating. My daughter feels it too. We call it warbling. That's cool. Can't wait to try this. It's probably one of the handful of substances I have never partaken in. Whoa. It's like I roll my eyes back and try to resist any movement and focusing on breathing also. Wait. It's like I roll my eyes back and try to resist any movement and focusing on breathing also. I'm not sure what you mean by that. It's a little vague for me. You mean that's how it feels, or that's what you do in your meditation? Any idea if diet eating meat affects visiting the space? Definitely affects your energy in general. So it would also influence the kind of spaces you would probably be visiting. The more you think about not thinking about it, the more you think about it. Exactly. Maybe Kari saying, I do hope you are correct. I will try it sometime. Reached out on your sites. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you so much. And feel free to also email me through the website. To anybody who doesn't know, the website is codeofreality.com. And all the information is there, including my email and everything. Came across your work recently and can say I'm very intrigued. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate you. Okay. All right, we're coming at 2:30. I think it's my time. Yeah, like I said, today's going to be super short. Just wanted to say hello. I'm glad we had a short discussion about meditation. Tomorrow we're going to do a full episode. If you are watching on other platforms other than YouTube, I recommend you go to YouTube and subscribe, just because I know the TikTok is going to be gone soon, maybe. But even if it doesn't, all the videos that I have there are the full versions of what you see here on TikTok. So I would highly recommend that. My YouTube channel is Dango Thoughts, DANGO Thoughts. And it also includes a members program that allows you to get weekly lives, aside from the daily lives that are for members only. Zoom calls with me from the second tier and up, I believe, but you can read and see which one it is. And even private Zoom calls with me depending on the tier, and early access to all my content and private stuff for my life that will live nowhere else but on YouTube members. There's a lot of stuff that I'm working on that I'm also going to be sharing with all the community and the members. I deeply appreciate the members that join, because it helped me focus on this more full time, and deeply appreciate people like Ebony and Ben and Chris, who always donating memberships to people, which again, my mind is blown every time they do this. Everybody on Twitch and X, I welcome you as well. Thank you so much. But most of the content lives on YouTube, so I would highly recommend to at least subscribe. And if you want to know more about the project, it will be on codeofreality.com. Again, at codeofreality.com. And if you want to contribute to the film we're working on, you can either follow the link tree in the description in my TikTok, or watch the trailer on my YouTube channel on Dango Thoughts. And in the description, you have our GoFundMe page. So again, appreciate you all, guys. Apologies that today is very, very short. Just wanted to pop in and say hello. Tomorrow we're going to do a regular episode, I hope. That's it. Much love to everybody. Peace. Ciao. See you guys. A lot of love.